at that camp when I was in Clayton County, and I watched the Atlanta jail members. People putting cameras in the on wall where we talking about when I was in Clayton County, Atlanta, and the jail Victor Cruz and the rest of them putting cameras when you get out your cell, they're snapping pictures in there. And one of the things I talk about in there about my history and my job, and one person tried to tell you me in Atlanta, Clayton County, that that's the past. Why are you talking about the past? This is not. People don't want you to talk about your past and your life because they want you to be traumatized. And that can be the biggest threat where we can't heal and talk about our success, our highs and lows, and what we've been through in our highs and lows and everything. And one guy on Trill, that's the app that I created, and somebody took that app from me, took that idea from me. So we ain't going, and Yellow Breezy want to come up with the app, and Yellow Breezy want to put his work on there. And this is what we want to talk about. The guy said on Trill app, he's from another city, right? He said niggas breaking up the past. Let me tell you something. I'm at Adventure, and I'm on the website, and I think they calling me to come in. I said, God is trying to tell you something. They want you to come and be involved. And one thing, I'm at U-Haul, and we talked about skydiving, we talked about community. And my coworkers always wanted me to do certain things and just do those things and understand those things. And I talked about when I worked at U-Haul, I had my ups and downs with intimidation. Me and another girl, we both like Mountain Dew. And the way Uche looked at one of my one of my coworkers, and it intimidated that relationship. And we both like Mountain Dew. We used to talk. She used to be a DJ. She always got red hair, U-Haul and Addison. And we used to talk and do all that. And that day that Uche, and we talked about this, right? When he intimidated the connection. It's the same thing when I argue with a woman about, okay, me and Christina, one of my exes, we sitting at a 7-Eleven one day. And me and her, and we over there where I used to work at, about 1216 on Trinity Mills in Carrollton by the station. Me and her, she meet me, and she let one of my friends intimidate her. And I tell my brother this, my other brother, I don't want to deal with a woman that ain't strong enough. And I'm always strong, but a woman is not strong. And that can be the weakest thing in your camp when a woman is not strong enough. And that can be the weakest situation. And I'm arguing with her today. Yeah, I tried to ask you out and be about all that. You're going to try to say he tried to holler at me. All right, because you women good for that. You women good for that, to show messages. All right, I'm not going to lie. I tried to get at you. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want you to speak bad about me, and I don't want this girl Christina to speak bad. Yeah, I tried to how to get back at. Yeah, I tried to do that, but now I don't want you. It's people are trying to tell you, oh, I want to come to you when I'm ready. Baby, you can have that, baby. Because while you waiting and being patient, we moving forward. We moving forward and love. Other things keep popping up, other apps keep popping up, they want me to connect. But the danger is get more severe. It get more severe in this situation. Stop having you tell me I just clear my phone and this phone keep doing this. It's getting more severe in this situation. And the state of Texas keep being dumb, and where people keep lying and plotting and lying in the rap community. You threaten to kill me. You got a stupid behavior because you don't want to answer to God. You don't want to answer to the Justice Department, Dallas. And you trap boy Freddie Yellow Breezy don't want to answer to them. God said, when I went to jail in 2019, we know this fight because liars and terrorism attack was going to be more greater. But God said, where do I got to sacrifice? I told the DEA, anything happened to me, they going to jail. Either nobody or nobody. You're going to jail, you hear me? At the body not there or not, you're losing your job, partner. I would not be terrorized. I would not be lied on. You watched them terrorize me. And I told God I'm ready to sacrifice everything. I'm willing to not be on disability to put that lying ass mayor and city hall in a place. You did me wrong in that mall. You know, my family just talking about don't let people in their business, let people in your. The mayor made it my business when he decided to write that letter, him and the senator and attorney general, to write that letter in the mall talking about their tax dollars, and I lost my friend. God said, I know how to read and don't you play me. I'm going to tell the Justice Department, they want to make me forget past events. But I know how to read and don't you play with me. State of Texas. You know, when I was going in that mall and I was doing that, everybody want to copycat. God said, we ain't in it for it. You're making this situation more dangerous by lying as a DA and you don't care. I want your job. And soon enough, I'm going to want your life when you fucking with God and his children. DA, prosecutors, nobody or nobody, you hear me? Your ass coming from underneath that seat. And that guy, that drug enforcement, shout out to the lady, to the recruiting lady. I'm not working for them, but shout out to them. Shout out to her for listening. Because that drug enforcement in Dallas, he want to play dumb. This is what I'm talking about when we trying to get, like the local government had told me to shut up and in front of me. And this guy didn't even want to help me. Didn't want to even show me Hubert what to do. He could have told me, oh, he could have got, let me tell you what this DA drug enforcement, he could have guided me and said, Hubert, go on in. He didn't want to guide me. He didn't want to show me what number, what name. He talking about, this is why people don't want you to be knowledge. But I called the recruitment in Virginia, and our Virginia recruitment, and she was willing to help me. I said, Joe Biden, you need to look at this. Joe Biden, you need to look at this conversation I had with this lady and reward her. Because that's how your local government in Dallas need to act. And that's how your Social Security need to act. And your call center need to act. Look how she approached the conversation. She didn't tell me, oh, hold up at the drug enforcement. She didn't tell me all of this. And like this guy didn't want to give me information. I wanted to tell the DA prosecutor off about their damn self. Because my lawyer is defining me. My lawyer wants to go against me. So let me speak how I feel when my lawyer want to abuse their power and not listen to me. My state attorney lawyers. So you know what I threaten? I say, look, we gonna call him. We gonna call a prosecutor. Says you can't tell a prosecutor how I feel. I'm gonna tell these motherfuckers how I'm feeling. God gonna tell them how we feeling. America's gonna tell these same lying motherfuckers how we feeling. The same prosecutor that decided to be on the mayor and corruption side and what they did me and the rapper side, let's tell them how we feel. God said, George Victoria, we're going to keep that promise. DEA, everything that's happened, Dallas police, you better be prepared to go to jail. Carrollton police, you better be prepared to go to the jail for what you did. People don't believe me. But let me tell you, when things are said and done, you won't have me. This person in here. You won't have me. I told the civil rights they want us to be calm because I'm in a community of you not. Look how you act. Why should I act normal and the government workers is abusing their power? You can't expect another American citizen to act calm when somebody smiling and laughing and abusing their power. I took drama. MO3 tried to tell Yellow Breeze about me, but he said that, and no, I'm not on the same network. I'm not on the same thing. And I get a network sending my account, my account where I've been talking to people. We're not on the side of the industry, my network. We are not on the same network. We are not on the same network. You know, Trump was watching me. He's watching me interacting, playing my music and venturing and out in Chicago and New York. Let me tell you, I got a girl that I owe something and I want to come back and pay her. This is bigger than And I want to meet her in New York if I can give her a little something because I was going through something and she showed something to me and I want to pay her. I want to pay her in New York. So I want to, I want to go there and bless her game and give her what I own. But I had something going on. I haven't forgot about it. But I need to move forward if I can go in that situation in New York, if I can move forward in that situation. Her name Bambi in New York. So online, I've been communicating with a whole lot of people. Everybody doing fake shit in this community, man. Nobody got time for that, man. But dudes, when they saw me as a come up, and I'm warning them, man, because these black motherfuckers gonna try and they gonna try to run. And I'm gonna tell them, you better have every police officer. You crossing the line, you hear me? On the 17th, when I get it, you better have every fucking police on that motherfucking train. Your life. These Dallas niggas want to act alive. And when I go to court and when I go on that train, you better have every fucking police officer on that train, or you and your DA and your state of Texas want to see the damn daylight. And I'm going to tell a civil rights leader. I'm going to tell a Justice Department, you and your state of Texas better have every police on that train from morning to evening. And watch these dumbass liars in Dallas. I'm warning them. I'm warning every last one, and I'm going to tell them. And I'm going to tell my lawyer. Look, I'm going to text her. You better, should these Dallas motherfuckers want to lie, Yellow Breeze and them want to lie, you better have every police at that damn bus station on the 17th. And when I go to court, I'm holding you responsible. God is holding you responsible. I go to the doctor May the 17th, July the 17th. You better have everybody on that thing and that police. And I'm telling them about themselves. And they're going to say, don't make threats. You do your fucking job and listen as a state attorney. So these little niggas want to lie and I'm watching them. Every punch, every hit that happened, I'm watching them. God says it's the way to fight liars. It's a way to fight them. So on the 17th, you better have every police officer on that damn train. Or we gonna have some fucking problems. When an attack happens, we gonna have some fucking problems. Because these state attorneys being a bitch. And these DAs sitting up there lying and believing their communities. And now y'all use me to come up. I don't want you. Give me my justice to send me the fuck on my way. I want the Texas representative to hear me. Because I'm going to tell a civil rights leader, any attack happened on that bus, that discrimination. Any attack that happened with these black motherfuckers and the way they doing things on these Dallas rappers, that discrimination. And they don't care, right? You're going to pay the price, Texas. You're going to pay the price. You don't care, right? Pay that price. God say you, and I don't want you to sit up in jail, nigga. You putting to death. Or God say, I don't want to hear you fighting. Because your hatred got in the way. I want your ass put to death. So God watching them. God watching them. We're going to tell a civil rights leader, look, May the 17th, you better have every police, because these dumb lying ass niggas, they're going to try God. They're going to try God. They're going to try God. They're going to want to lie and attack. They're going to want to lie and attack like they've been doing. They're going to try it. So what we going to do? We telling the FBI, say, God said, Yellow Breed don't want the truth to come out. The streets in Dallas want to stay in their lie. They don't want the truth. So what are we going to tell the FBI? You better be prepared, you little bitch. I messaged Obama. Obama and them know. Since the rap industry, Kevin Gates, I'm asking Obama and them, I message Obama, God needs you to speak up. Everybody want to talk about Obama. This is not a time to argue. Obama, this is a time to put our differences aside, and then you and the senators, because the lying in the streets want to continue to lie. And God said, my child refused to be a victim, and they don't want to answer. The streets and the Dallas rappers in Fort Worth, they don't want to answer. God said, you're going to answer to me. One of the answers, Fort Worth in Dallas, and you teenagers want to game up what you winning. God said, you're going to answer to me. God say, the criminals, the racists, you're going to answer to me. One or the other, you're going to answer to me. I'm not one of them. They say I'm one of them because I don't want to get violent. Because I believe in doing things the right way. I know what you're going to say, streets. I know what them hoes with you and them niggas with you. I know what you're going to say. Because I'm not a violent person. I don't want to scoop to your level. I am aware of you. Even though when you look at me, I'm aware of you. Hey, but I guess the DA gonna go to jail, right? The prosecutors. The mayor gonna be in jail for life. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time. And I say, the enemy's plotting. And they're using kids and they're using people in Dallas. And I'm telling the Joe Biden, they're telling the president, the liars are plotting. And they're using other kids that don't give a fuck about life and they don't care about each other. Look what happened at Whataburger. They didn't care, right? Because of hatred. You know what that person wanted in that Whataburger? They attacked me and taunted me. They want me to come back with a gun. They want me to have hatred. They wanted me to come back and retaliate on them. Your enemy wants you to, they want you to come back and retaliate on them. Joy and Victoria say, bless your enemies. Bless them. Let them talk. Let them do whatever they're doing to do. And now when I mean when Joy and Victoria say, bless your enemies. So OGP, we let them get their numbers up. But God said they still pose a threat when they lying. And people believe in these things the wrong way. Let me tell you, when OGP, he got his kid on there. I don't want my kid to just know of me this being on the streets and get here talking shit. I want him to know of what I did at 14 and 15. I want him to know I'm willing to push my mind and push my learning ability to the next level. And I want him to know he can do anything. I just don't want him to know, he's been in jail. What I want him to know of this doing that, OGP. It's something much more. I want him to not to follow people. I want him to be able to get on a tablet and do these things and be able to do. It's so much more that I want from him. I don't want him to be a follower. I want him to be his own trendsetter. Understand these matters. It's not just about doing that and doing this. It's not about that. It's not about that, OGP. I don't want even though my son 5 and your son is older than me, it's not about that. That's what legacy I want. It's not about that, okay? It's just not about that. Let me tell you something. OGP, Trap Boy Freddy talking about in the trap house. I want to have my woman there because y'all making me. I got a bigger fight to fight, and y'all making me step over bound. Y'all making me step over bound, and I got a bigger fight to fight here with Social Security. But y'all lies making me attack. So much has happened with Doug McMillon in the community, and Doug McMillon lied and did me wrong at Walmart. In the community, Carrollton, Fort Worth, and Garland them, and the rest of them in Oak Cliff, that I have to fight. I have to address everything. I want this have my women cooking up a pot. No, each one gonna have a computer. I want you to go to school. Even though we chilling with each other, I need you to know the system. I need you to know what you're doing. I need you to know every computer is going to be in the room, not just cooking up, no, in the kitchen, cooking up, no, trap house. See, you ain't thinking. See, we got to have computers in house. All right, we give you a grant to go to school. Okay, give you a grant to go to school. All right, you got a computer right there. You doing these things. You just, what you doing? You just want the women to be in their pantyhose, kicking up stuff for you, cooking up a lunch for you, and doing all of these things for you, waking up in the morning, doing all of this. Can you have them educating themselves while they're in the presence of you? Because you want them to just take the charge for you and do all that. Can you have them book smart and have that computer in that other trap house and have that computer in there? Yeah, and not just about having your women going to jail. It's about them being in the system and be able to fight in the system. To be able to fight in the system. And not just about that. And not just about those things. It's about being in the system and fighting in that system. If I have a girl that go to jail for me, I just don't want her to just go to the school. They making me do this for dope and weed and all the rest of this. I want you to know the system, because these state attorneys don't want to have that. I want you to know everything. Fight your way out. Have books. I want you to already know what you know, so you can have that. I just don't want you to know. You know, you just want your women cooking up and stuff in the panties like Young Scooter and Lil Boosie, right? Young Scooter, pots and stove, right? With Boosie and Young Scooter, right? Pots and stove. When women in that pots and stove, right? No, each one get your education, shorty. Go to school. I got a computer sitting right here. Or we got a desktop. We got all the rest of this in that room. Get your education, man. I need you to learn the system. I need you to learn. You want to be somebody. I don't want to control. But if you're going to be with me, I want you to put your head in that computer. But you know what? A fight was breaking out in the hotel in Carrollton. You know what this guy told me? And fights would break. Other rappers and people were misbehaving themselves in the Carrollton Hotel at in-town suites over there in Carrollton. Everybody's not going to want to go the distance as you. And you got to keep those people around you, because everybody's not going to, they just want to leash off of you. Fights was breaking out at the hotel. They didn't want me to have a voice. But they don't want to answer the guardian. When I left court May the 17th and I saw this guy's spirit, these two black guys, they was laughing because they're getting away with terrorism. They're getting away with crime. And the mayor, and you taking the mayor dumbass side, and they laughing. I seen your spirit. I want to let these Oak Cliff and Dallas niggas, and then I'm in South Dallas with my stepdad, and this guy we seen at the chicken, this black guy that's riding the Chevrolet, and I'm in the store, we in the chicken place before we in over there, and the enemy watching, the enemy looking confused in the spirit, and the white Chevrolet truck, you looking confused, right? You think I didn't know your spirit? You think I didn't see your spirit? God said, you think I didn't see you? When you looking confused and you looking disturbed, you wanted to fight to break out. Your lies wanted to fight to break out. You think I didn't see you in that white truck? Look like an Expedition in the back there, look like a Ford. You think I didn't see you? Oak Cliff, South Dallas, you think I didn't see you the way you looked in the spirit? You really think my enemy, God said, you really think that I didn't see your spirit behavior? You really think those things, right? When I was in South Dallas, you really think that, and I don't get that much YouTube video. You really think that I didn't see your spirit behave when I was in that restaurant with my stepdad and my son, and I didn't see you looking confused and looking mad in your car? You really think I didn't see you, white man with a black t-shirt? You really think that I didn't see your spirit behavior of your actions? Huh. I want God say, and American people say, I want to say how far they lie.